What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? And I see that we have a few more people than normal inside of the Zoom room today for the Craft to Quit. So it means that y'all must be interested in this AI stuff. So I'm glad to do something to get y'all interested. I just want to see with who we have here tonight, how many of you all have done anything with Midjourney? If you did, thank you. Also, go ahead and turn on the transcripts, please. If you've done any of our Midjourney kind of AI type courses, or if you've done any type of Midjourney work on your own, I want you to let me know in the chat right now. Go ahead and give me a 1. Let me see what we're working with here tonight. All right, all right. And if you did the AI in action course with me, go ahead and give me a 2. And if you have absolutely no experience whatsoever with Midjourney or AI, just give me a 0. And it's okay if it's a 0, that just means I know where we're starting from. All right, all right. Okay, so most of you did the AI in action class with us. Well, I have a surprise for those who are participating tonight. And also for those who are viewing and giving up your time and investing your time today to watch this. I will reveal that surprise later, but just know right now, if you text the word Shopify to a very special number, that if you have not joined the Shopify challenge yet, okay? If you have not joined the Shopify challenge yet, then you want to go ahead and absolutely, definitely join. If you have been sitting on the fence about creating a Shopify store, if you've been needing some help because you just haven't pushed through on your own enough to actually launch your store, let's say, for instance, you've been paying that fee every single month and haven't been doing anything with your Shopify store, then come on and join the challenge, because we're going to push you past that and we're going to launch in 5 days. And for those who are participating in the challenge, we have something very special for you. However, tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to show you how you can use artificial intelligence to help to create your store, your Shopify store, okay? Perfect, perfect. And customer happiness, let's also make sure that that's going on to the YouTube folks so they can participate as well in that. All right, all right. So I'm just going to go ahead and spoil it and tell you what I'm going to do. And then y'all remind me to say it later for those who come into the room later. Because what'll happen is I'll forget and y'all will be like, what was the surprise? I'm doing an AI in action course. Okay. And it's going to be the weekend following the challenge. And we're going to do a whole Barbie AI design-a-thon together. Okay, so we'll be designing our Barbies together. I'll be showing you how to prompt, what to put in. We'll be sharing those files if you all want to share those files, so that we have variations of all the Barbies that we can think of, and we can have a lot of fun together. Okay, so just make sure that you all purchase your Shopify challenge tonight, because the surprise is that if by tonight, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, anyone who has secured their ticket to the Shopify challenge will also get to do that AI in action challenge for the free $99. Because normally that's a $97 course. So I'm going to let y'all do an AI class with me for the free $99. All right. That's only for those who've already purchased by tonight. After that, please know the Shopify challenge increases in price starting tomorrow. So it goes up, I believe it's $50, because that's pretty much late registration. And we want to make sure that we get all the seats filled early so we know how to prepare for you all. So go ahead and do that thing. All right. I know. So we're going to have some fun with that. Anyhow, let me show you how we're going to use AI today in order to develop our assets for our websites. Now, I want to do a little picking and a little digging here because I want to make sure we're developing the right type of assets. So I want you to think of your store, your avatar, who's purchasing. Now, I'm going to create a theoretical person for this one. And the theoretical person that I'm doing for this website is my avatar is an entrepreneur, business owner, someone with maybe a social media presence, digital products, and wants to get into the physical product space or even the digital product space and wants to have a web store, but just does not know where to start, right? So let's say it is your local business owner who has absolutely no way of connecting with their clients online. They don't even know the first thing about setting up a website, but they have a great brand, they have a great product, and they just know if they could connect their customer with the brand, then they would do phenomenal. Okay, so I want us to focus on that because I want you all to be able to do that as well. So let's imagine this business owner. Let's imagine this entrepreneur. Let's imagine someone who has the funds, but just doesn't know where to start. Okay. So that's our mind frame right now. That's where we're starting tonight. And we're going to go head on over to this Discord. Okay, so this is a fresh new prompt that we're going to start. And what I want to do first is I want to imagine our avatar. Okay, I want to imagine that this avatar is going to be on my banner of the web store. Okay, so first we have to create our avatar. Now, give me just a second. I'm gonna make sure that I have everything on here. Cool. All right, so what I'm going to do is look for, and sorry, y'all, I have to close all of these Zoom windows because they are all in my design way. Maybe I'll still be able to see y'all's chat a little bit. I don't want to totally ignore you. All right, but there's a lot going on this screen right now. And y'all know Zoom likes to get all up in your way on your extra screens. All right. Let's build it on out. So we're going to start with a photo shoot of, okay? So we're going to imagine that we're doing a photo shoot and we can actually type that right in. So let me show you how I would type this in from scratch. I would go /imagine. And for those who don't know, this is Midjourney. It is an artificial intelligence design feature and program that works through Discord. So that's what we're using right now. Imagine, and then I do a space, or you can hit tab. And we want to do a photo shoot of. Now we want to get descriptive here. Who is our ideal client? So for me, my ideal client are entrepreneurs who have a message but don't necessarily have the website right now. So maybe even they have a business and they are walking around and not advertising their business. So I want to let them know not only can I do your Shopify store, but I can also help you brand yourself and make sure that wherever you go, that your merch is the only thing that you wear. Why rock somebody else's brand when you could be the brand, right? So that's my whole messaging here. And you all could use this exact messaging for your clients if you want to market to these type of clients, right? So what I'm doing here is I am taking on, we're going to do a photo shoot of, and I'm going to do a beautiful Black woman because my audience is about 93% Black women. So I want to make sure that when my customer sees my website, when they see my banner, when they see my mock-ups, that they see themselves. So it's very important for you to know who your avatar is and get very specific with that avatar. So photo shoot of beautiful Black woman. And I'm going to say that she is trendy. And now let me put trendy entrepreneur. And she is wearing a white t-shirt. She's also going to be wearing jeans and high heels. Okay, because she's trendy, she's fashionable. I may even put that she's wearing some type of jacket or something at some point in time. Right now, I just want to get the t-shirts, right? So what I'm looking for here is to show some representation in the client that I hope is looking at my site, and then also drawing them into, okay, this is what my experience could be as well. All right, so high heels, and I'm just going to leave it at that, see what it brings me. So this is a photo shoot of beautiful Black woman, trendy entrepreneur wearing a white t-shirt. I might need to put a dash between the T and the shirt. Jeans and high heels. Now what I'm going to do here is do dash dash and AR, which is for aspect ratio. I want it to be taller, so I'm going to do 9 and then 9 by 16. All right, let's go. See what it comes up with. All right, so while that's going there, what I'm going to do is we have a little running document here. So what I'm going to do is copy my prompt here, and I'm going to put in the running document. That way, anyone who is, oh, y'all already did it. Look at the team just on it. Perfect. So what the customer happiness team is working on is, as we're giving some of these directions, they have a working document where they're copying and pasting this stuff. So if we happen to move a little fast for you, you can reference this document instead of us having to break and go back and forth. So hopefully you all appreciate this. And if so, make sure that you thank the customer happiness team, because this is a lot of pressure to get this kind of thing done in real time. And they are not robots, y'all. They are actual human beings who are literally creating this as we are working live. So I want to make sure that we show them love and let them know that we appreciate this specific task, because we've never done this before. All right, so show some grace too. If it's something that's a little bit of a delay, understand that we are human. There may be some mistakes. So just show some love in the chat and let us know if the link isn't working or something doesn't show, and then we will address that. Thank you so much, customer happiness. We appreciate you. Okay, so let's take a look at our photo shoot here. And what I'm going to do is click here and go to open in browser. And I'll open the browser here so you can kind of see what we came up with. Gorgeous images. Sometimes you're going to have some issues with like the feet or the hands, that sort of thing. Let's kind of ignore that, because the whole point is that we want to get some images that are going to speak to our audience. The whole idea is that we get the imagery together, because what you can do is you can use this to build a real photo shoot if you want to, or you can use this straight up as your images for your website. So this is going to be fun, because this is going to end up being one of the packages that we have for the Shopify challenge. I'm telling y'all, you don't want to miss the Shopify challenge. I guarantee. Okay. So this is going to, the resources that we developed tonight are going to be used for one of the packages. And those packages are going to be geared towards your avatars. Okay. All right, so let's see. I like all of these. I love the V-neck too. So the problem though is, what we're going to have to do is make sure that it is something that we can get, or we're going to have to manufacture it. So this style shirt here, although it's really cute, I think it might be difficult to find as a blank, but I'm not going to let that stop me. Let's go ahead. And let's go ahead and upscale these. So I'm going to upscale 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, and now I want to do a little bit of a different look. So this one, I can copy and paste the same prompt with the same aspect ratio. And this time I'm going to do, I'm going to focus more on the brand of the product I'm doing. So I'm gonna do a photo shoot of a beautiful Black woman, and I'm going to do luxury brand, trendy entrepreneur wearing, and this time instead of a white t-shirt, I'm going to do a white hoodie, jeans, and high heels. We can still do that, but what I want to do, I want to take off this, and I'm going to put, instead of high heels, because it's going to be a sweatsuit, I'm going to do, let's do, I want to do boots, but I still want them to be high heels. So let's put high heel boots. So this will be more of like a fall look. And I want to see what kind of style it's going to give me. Good deal, Samela. It's working great. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so let's let that cook for a little bit. And I want your help in the chat here. What other type of products is my avatar looking for? I'm thinking also these are entrepreneurs that are influencers. They're entrepreneurs that have their own coaching services or their own mentoring and digital brands. So what I'm aiming to do is to bring them also over into the merch world, right? So the idea here is that we create some compelling merch that makes them say, oh, shoot, I could do that. I could have that on my website. Absolutely. So we want to utilize some ideas that's going to really capture their attention. All right, so maybe it would be a journal, because a journal is a great thing, or some type of notebook or resource that people would take their notes in for their courses. That would be a good thing. All right, so now I might take that same photo shoot and have them holding a journal. Let's see. I'm really liking these. Let's open it in the browser. Let's get it a little bit bigger. There we go. Love it, love it. And I think I'm liking the off the shoulder. I even like the regular, like the joggers here. And the reason why I asked it to be white is because I know I can mock it up and change it to any color later. And you see, in some cases, it didn't give me a hoodie at all. So if I'm not getting what I want, I could also emphasize the word that I really want to be more in the front of the prompt. So let's see if that works. So if I really, really want to make sure that I have a hoodie, what I'm going to do is I am going to tell it that she's going to be wearing a luxury brand sweatsuit. If I could spell sweatsuit. And then I'm going to say white sweatsuit. So now that that's in the beginning, that should give it more emphasis. And it didn't really give me high heel boots. However, I'm going to try. Let me see if it understands what booties are, because booties are high heel boots, but I don't know, little anklets and stuff, if it's gonna read that, or it's gonna give me something different when I put in booties. So let's see. And you see by describing the shoes that I'm actually getting images with shoes in them. A lot of times it will cut off the product if you're not describing things like the shoes. So you could also do something like full body or that sort of thing. However, because it's a photo shoot too, I want to imagine that the ratio I'm going to have to work with is the 16:9, which is usually the screen size. And if I have someone standing up really tall, it's going to be a little off proportion wise. So that's why they're also giving me images of sitting because I specifically said I wanted a photo shoot. All right, so let's go. Let's see what we come up with. Now, meanwhile, I see that I'm getting my avatar together. I'm getting excited about my avatar, but I also want to start doing my product images. So I'm going to do a photo shoot. Oh, I have to put imagine first. /imagine. All right, so I'm going to do a photo shoot of a particular product that I want to do. So let's say, for instance, I'm going to do a photo shoot of a luxury. And the reason why I'm using luxury, because most of the time people in the entrepreneurship space, the whole point of like showing off what you can do is to show how successful you are. And it doesn't have to be in the form of somebody else's brand. Like we don't have to be throwing Louis Vuitton over everything. The whole point is that people are understanding this is a luxury experience, and we can simulate that through our graphics and the way that we're conveying that to the customer. So photo shoot of a luxury t-shirt, blank white, because we want it blank white so we can mock it up. All right. And then if we have some colors, our brand colors. So for instance, the brand on demand, which I'll be developing this for the brand on demand website. So what we can do is make sure that we're telling it we want magenta and cyan. And what we want to do is let's do I'm trying to think of what elements I want in it. Do I want more natural elements, or do I want business elements, or do I want coffee? And I'm thinking of my avatar right now and what appeals to them. And I think what I'll do for this one is I'm just going to put for entrepreneur and see if it's going to give me some ideas. For female entrepreneur. And then what I want to do here when I say photo shoot, I want to also say that this is a product photo shoot, so that it understands that I want the product shot and not necessarily a photo shoot of a person. Uh-oh, what did I do? It just gave me an error, so I'm going to resubmit. I just rather manually type it in just in case I did something that I wasn't supposed to do. And here I should have let the aspect ratio be the standard square, because my product photos I always like to be square. So I'm going to resubmit that. Oops, I copied and pasted the wrong thing. There we go. Imagine. And then if I don't put any aspect ratio at all, it always gives me that square. Ooh, but I'm getting some good images here, so I'm pretty excited about that. All right, let's see what I want to upscale from here. I want to wait to see what I get because I feel like my upscale will be better on the second time around. Okay, futuristic chair. I'm liking that. I don't know what's going on with that boob right there. I don't know what's going on with that heel and how you can walk with it looking like that, sir, ma'am. But I think we could adjust it in Photoshop. But I do really like the rest of the image though. I really like this one. I think that would appeal to my female entrepreneurs. Yep. And even this one here, this jogger here that has the cowl neck, that's a little bit different. This one here is pretty standard, but I just like the look of it, and it makes it look a lot better than y'all seeing some of that stock image. It's just not appealing. So I think I'm going to go ahead and upscale these. I don't like how her arm is situated here. It looks a little awkward, but other than that, I like the fact that it's a cool chair, but we don't need like the TLC no scrubs kind of look. Could work, but it's not going to be necessary for this setup. So what I'm going to do, this doesn't look like a product photo shoot. We're going to try that one again for sure. Let's see. So what I'm going to do for this one, I'm going to imagine that one again. And then I'm going to tell it that I want like a planner, maybe coffee on the table, something to that effect. See if it gives me more of a product without the human being. So I'm describing objects rather than describing characteristics of a person. All right, and then let me go ahead and upscale. I definitely like 2. 3 is okay, but that arm is a little weird how it crosses over. So I think I'm just going to do upscale number 2 and number 4 here. 2 and 4. And then of this one, if I was certain that I could find this kind of substrate, I probably would go with it. But because I'm not, I don't want to upscale that. All right, so see, now I'm getting more mock-up style photos. Cool, cool. It's the power of AI, y'all. And what I'm doing is I'm looking for shirts that kind of have more of the look of what I would be creating as far as like the neckline and more realistic. This super, super thick neckline, I'm probably not going to be able to find that, but I definitely like these here. And notice how I didn't even give it a color palette. And based on the fact that I described it as luxury, I described it as for an entrepreneur. And for a female entrepreneur, is automatically building that into account when it's giving me this mock-up. So I like mock-up number 2 and 4. So I'm going to go ahead and upscale those. And how it goes is 1, 2, 1 is on the left top, 2 is on the right top, 3 is the bottom left, and 4 is the bottom right. So I'm going to do 2 and 4. And I like how I put little sunglasses and things in there. So let's upscale 2. Let's upscale 4. All right. And next, maybe my product photo shoot is going to be an item hanging up, right? So if I want to see an item hanging up now instead of all of that, I'm going to put that as for an entrepreneur. Still. Imagine. Product photo shoot of a luxury t-shirt. And this time I'm going to say of a blank white luxury t-shirt. And then I'm going to say on a hanger. Let's say a wooden hanger, just be specific. We'll say on a hanger, and then we'll see what kind of hanger it gives us. If we tell it it's a luxury shirt and it gives us a wire hanger, then we got some problems with Midjourney. So I'm just going to say on a hanger and a garment rack. Okay. And because we're going with this whole natural theme, and I'm going to say natural, not neutral, natural elements. And so I'm hoping when I tell it natural elements, it's going to give me things like maybe baskets and plants and wood tones and lighter sunlight elements and that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and see what it gives me. Now, so far, I have a couple of product mock-ups I can use here. I have a few models that I can use in my banner. I think we're off to a great start. I'm going to see what it gives me here, and if it gives me anything that, ooh, you know what? I could have told it that I want to do like a set of shirts hanging up too, but we'll see what it gives us. That doesn't even look like it's hanging up on the rack. I don't like the fact that the shirt is the same size as the rack. No bueno, Midjourney, not like it. Not like it. I'm going to give it one more chance to give me something that I like there. And then I'll move on to another product or another style. Okay, so this is apparel, but I also want to do a journal. So while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to do Imagine. Product photo shoot of, I'm going to say luxury brand, because I'm going to stick with this whole luxury theme. Okay, now I think I'm getting a little bit better elements. I just don't know why they can't scale this t-shirt with this rack like that. It's bothering me. The scale is off. This one's scale is most on. I could actually rock with that. Number one, I could rock with. I like the cacti in this one. However, it looks like the shirt, yeah, it's the But I do like this one. I feel like that one kind of gives me a little more of what I'm looking for. It's got the natural sunlight bouncing off the back of the wall. It's nice and clean. It still puts the plants in there. So I will upscale number one. And then we can start to see a collection of this one mocking up would look different from this one. So now we're going to see that we have some elements to tie things together, but not everything has to be the same flat white t-shirt on a gray background. We can actually have some variation. And what we're doing is we're visually creating stimulus because we're changing it up. So as somebody's face is or eyes are tracking across the page, then they're going to notice these subtle details, and it's going to create visual interest. Okay, so I do like that one. All right, so product photo shoot of luxury brand. And then what we were doing is a white. So we're going to do a white journal. So this is again, product photo shoot of a blank white journal. Now this is going to be on a table with coffee, and we'll just leave it like that. So product photo shoot of luxury brand, blank white journal on a table, and then we mentioned the word coffee. So hopefully it'll give us a mock-up that is going to appeal to our jet setting entrepreneur. Now, speaking of jet setting, what else can we offer this potential client? Let's also do a duffel bag with their brand and with their messaging. And what I need to do also, I want to put that it's a leather journal. So I'm just not getting, and I'll wait till it finishes generating, because sometimes you don't know until it's done, but I don't want it to look like a notepad. I want it to be a nice, beautiful, high-end looking journal. And I'm gonna give it a moment to finish here. And maybe we could describe the pen, but it looks like it gave us a nice gold metallic pen. It gave us a gold spoon to stir up this beautiful luxury coffee. Let's see what we got here. I'm not happy with this pen right here, but we could remove that in Photoshop. And I'm also not exactly enthused by the type of journals it gave me, but I think it's getting the idea here. So we're gonna retype this prompt because you can refresh it here and it'll still go similar to where it was and adjust it just a little bit. However, if I feel like I want to get something, completely different, I'll just retype the prompt. All right, so we're gonna do product photo shoot, luxury brand, blank white leather journal. And I want to say that it's closed journal. Okay, so it's on a table and we'll do the coffee thing again. Let's go. Let's see what we get. So this time I specified that I want it to be a leather enclosed journal just in case it wants to open the book up or do anything crazy. I just wanted to make sure that I specified that. Okay, now let's go ahead and get ready to do our bag. So we'll do this luxury brand, blank white. This time I'm going to do a duffel bag. For travel, actually, let's not do a duffel bag. Let's do an oversized laptop bag. And let's see what it gives us. And then I still want to go with the whole like coffee theme because I'm thinking of, I'll take off coffee and see what it gives us. Because what may happen is that I may be surprised and get some other elements. Maybe I don't want it sitting on a table. Maybe I want it to be inside of, here we go. Let's do inside private jet. So now I want my photo shoot to be inside of a private jet. I might do my photo shoot one there. Ah, love that idea. Well, let's go ahead and run with this one first. All right, so you see my ideas are coming together now. Look at this one. Loving this so much better. And yes, the proportions are better. The leather detailing is there. I can see the stitching. I don't know whose eyes are that far apart for these sunglasses right here. However, I can fix that in Photoshop if I really love that. I can also just cut it completely out on Photoshop using AI in Photoshop. Let's see. I really do like the angle of the coffee here because it's showing that beautiful design there, and it's giving me the journal here. But the weird thing about it looks like the spine is on the wrong side. So I think 1, 2, 3 so far is giving me the best overall view. 3. Okay. And if I like 3, but I want a little variation, what I can do is, I'm loving this product photo shoot already. Okay, y'all, don't mind me. I get excited about AI. And if you don't, it's okay. I'm accepted by nerdiness. If y'all are with me, then go ahead and let me know if this is exciting you too. Let me know. Drop me a gem. Do something that lets me know that this is making you happy too. All right, so I could take this one. Let's say I like this one, but I want some variation. I'm going to go to number 3, and I'm going to do a variation of 3. Okay. And then it's going to pretty much give me 4 new options using that one as the base. Y'all, this is it. I'm going to do the whole photo shoot now from the private jet. Come on. Come on. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And the idea here is not just to, just make random stuff. The idea here is to get the concept of what I want to create. It's like making a mood board that you can actually make the stuff. So you can have these things manufactured. You can print these things yourself. Now, this bag in particular, I probably would have to have it made. But the idea is that I want to see the elements come together. And then if it's something that I can have made mass produced, I can find that product. If it's something that I want to do custom one-offs of, I'm going to find a similar product, but I'll replace it in this mock-up. I don't know if y'all know where I'm going with this. So even like my arts ad bag, right? I'm going somewhere with this. My arts ad bag, I can take out this particular bag that I know would cost a lot of money to prototype and to mass produce, right? But I can tell Photoshop that I want to replace it and cut that out completely. Then I can replace it with my bag. But now I have an idea of how I want this to look. Secondly, if I want to do a real deal photo shoot, these are exact setups that I can do. And I can say, hey, where can I go to create this experience, create this look? So when I go to book, because I don't know if y'all know this, but what's the resource I want to give y'all? It just look my Peerspace. Okay. You can go on a Peerspace and you can look up places that you can rent out for an hour at a time and do your photo shoot. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? That's the resource right there, Peerspace. I believe it's peerspace.com. All right. So I'm liking all of these. I think I'm going to do every last one of these. Just because I like the vibe of it. I feel like it's going to give me the presence that I want on my website. Okay. And then let's see what it did for these journals. Okay, journal. Okay, journal. Okay, journal. I'm liking the variations more than the original. Normally, I like the original and then the variations just get a little messed up. I'm liking this one. And if I feel like, I don't know why there are two coffees here. I feel like that's kind of doing too much, but I could tell Photoshop that I want to cut this coffee out and turn it into maybe a plant or a candle or something. Okay, I do like that, but this book right here looks like it has two open ends. It doesn't look like it's closed right there. So what I could do is highlight that and see if Photoshop is going to close that. However, this one looks pretty much ready to go. This one looks ready to go. I think I can work with this one. So I'm going to go with number 4. Because it already has the candle, it already has the coffee, and my book looks like a book. All right, so upscale number 4. This is beautiful, y'all. Yes, it will save you so much time. So I'm glad that you're enjoying this and that it's amazing for you. Because this, I'm telling you, this is what floats my boat, finds my lost remote. I can get lost in this. All right. So I also said that I wanted to do a version of the photo shoot on the private jet now. So, because that kind of gave me an idea. And y'all, I'm just freestyling all of this. That's how I would love for your mind to be able to work as well, because the whole idea is that you're designing with people in mind. Matter of fact, you're designing with a specific person in mind. That's the whole point of having an avatar. An avatar isn't a whole group of people. An avatar is one single person. So that's what we're doing right now. We are advertising to a specific person. So now I'm going to imagine I'm going to do a photo shoot of a beautiful Black woman, luxury brand. And this time I'm going to say attract, because the whole idea is that I want them to believe that people will actually purchase the garments and purchase the products that we are branding for their brand. So luxury brand tracksuit. And now I want to put that as a blank white tracksuit so I can decorate it any way that I want. Blank white tracksuit. And that the photo shoot is taking place on a private jet. Very simple. Let's see what it gives me. I didn't even tell it what kind of shoes I wanted in this because I want to see what it gives me.
I have a question.
Oh Lord. If you could please can you type it in the chat for me? I'm looking at the chat. All right. All right, so we'll go ahead and let that go. I think that that's not really a track. Well, one of these might be a tracksuit. I think this is coming up more as like a blazer, but we'll see. And let's see if it's gonna give her a shirt up under that shirt. Yep, you can absolutely use Photoshop. You can use regular Photoshop to edit. What I do is I use the AI in Photoshop to, like, for instance, this one right here, for some reason, if she a beautiful Black woman on a private jet, she don't have to have a shirt on. I don't know. Anyways, but I can circle this area on the beta version of the of Photoshop that has AI, and we can generate a shirt there. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'd rather show you better than I can tell you, so we'll do that because I like her look. She's gorgeous. I even like the tracksuit. Looks like she might be missing a finger. I don't know. We can pretty much crop that out if we need to. But the idea is that we're getting the look of luxury. We're getting the angles we want. We're getting the lighting we want. And I think this is also giving us the appeal that we want. Tracksuit though, I think number 3 is giving me more tracksuit vibes. Number 2 is giving me tracksuit vibes, but I need to put a shirt on her. And number 4, I like the satin tracksuit. I would have never really put it together like that. But because I see it, I think we can work with it. Now, what I want to do is maybe define the outfit a little bit better. And I'm going to imagine luxury brand. So she's wearing a blank white bomber jacket. And let's say she's wearing white leggings on a private jet still. Let's see where that turns up. So I'm just scrolling back through, making sure in my mind that everything cohesively goes together. So we have the laptop bag, we have a journal, we have some jet set suits, right? And then of course we have the basic t-shirts because everybody in their product line needs a basic t-shirt because anybody can wear them. And it's the least expensive way for someone who really wants to support your brand to invest in your brand, or at least that's what I tell my clients who want to offer products. Even if they say, oh, I don't just want it to be a t-shirt brand. That, I understand that, but at your core, the t-shirt is what somebody will buy 5 of in all the colors that you offer, just because they want to support your brand. Okay, so that's where I start with that. Yes, when you put your markups on the pictures, yes, you can do that. Matter of fact, this is what I do. I have both versions of Photoshop, which is not advisable because it can crash your computer. It can do a lot. But I work in the regular Photoshop when I'm doing my mockups and my design. I work in the AI Photoshop when I know I'm going to do some editing like I'm going to do tonight. Yeah, if you can't use beta, nobody's going to need now. If you want to use the beta version for the AI class, you will need it, but it's not necessary to do your mockups because we are doing mockups in regular Photoshop. As a matter of fact, for the Shopify challenge, you don't need Photoshop at all. If you don't have any Photoshop experience or don't want to use Photoshop, we're going to give you all the assets you need to create the Shopify store experience that we're doing. And then on Saturday, there's a bonus day. If you want to try out Photoshop or if you want to rock with us on a Photoshop session, then you'll have the opportunity to do that on Saturday. And you'll have the opportunity to do your product mockups and also the banner mockups on Saturday. Yep, I got you, Melissa. I've been thinking about y'all. Yep. Okay, this is a little bit better. I don't know why they keep giving me topless models. Okay, they're giving me that because they want me to do a demonstration on Photoshop on how to put a shirt there. But I don't know, I'm feeling this one right here with the jumpsuit plus the jacket on top with the glasses. Okay, ma'am, let's go. We are going to start upscaling some of these. I think I'm going to upscale 2, 3, and 4 here. And like I said, everything that I'm upscaling, I'm going to make sure that you all get these. Okay, upscale, or in the craft to quit, y'all know y'all get the AI artwork that we do live. This one, yep, because I can put a shirt there. This one's not really a bomber, and I feel like I'm not gonna do I like the image here, but I feel like I'm not going to be able to make that compelling as a bomber there, bomber jacket. This one, I think I can make that work. And this one, it's not a bomber jacket, but that image is just speaking to me. Now, number 4, those sleeves are really long. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna go with 1 and 3 here. And then her fingers look weird there, so I'm not gonna say weird because I think, especially in the age of AI, I know that there are going to be some abnormal. I'll just say abnormal because when I say weird, maybe that makes somebody feel a certain way. I thought about that the other day when I was describing how the fingers and stuff go, and I'm laughing about it. And I really want to think about this because there are some people in the world who are, differently made. And I don't want anybody feeling like because AI artwork is generating things that are not of normal appearance, that is in any way bad. So I take back my laughs and giggles about the multiple hands and toes and things of that nature, because I actually know quite a few people in this world who are born different, and I imagined how they would feel when I would be laughing at AI generated art that may have abnormalities on limbs that they have. So that's just me publicly apologizing and laughing at the AI. 1 and 3 here. All right, all right. Cool, cool. And I'm gonna do this one more time because I want a specific bomber jacket. It's not giving it to me. So I'm gonna tell it that I want it to be a satin bomber jacket. I'm gonna take out luxury brand because I think when I'm putting luxury brand, it's trying to give me different fashion cuts. And I really just want a traditional satin bomber jacket. Blank white, traditional. I don't know if that means anything. I definitely did not spell traditional. Traditional satin bomber jacket. And I'm not even going to tell it what kind of pants I want. I just want to see what it gives me. We'll still put her on the private jet. I just want the bomber jacket so I can make a bomber jacket. Can I make a bomber jacket? Okay, and then I'll probably do one more with maybe a hoodie. Because what's really, really major right now is this whole travel leisure wear. And I really want to evoke that with these images that it doesn't have to be super polished, but even though you're jet set, you just have this gear that's ready to go. Because most of people, entrepreneurs in this space who are ready to brand themselves are not ready to go do high-end pieces or very unique pieces. They still need to do things that can be that are already mass manufactured, that they can purchase blanks of, that are ready to go blanks, right? And not something that they have to have manufactured, which is something I can work with, but most people are going to be looking at ordering around 2,000 pieces when they're talking about creating pieces that are unique, like maybe their jumpsuit or these style jackets. I doubt these are things that people are sewing on the regular, so I'm trying to get this. Oh, did I not do imagine while I'm just sitting here copying and pasting? Imagine. Oh, Lord. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and start downloading some of these images, especially the ones I've already made large. And what I do is click on the main image here and go open in browser. Now that it's open in the browser, then I can download it. And I'm going to create a folder. This is my luxury businesswoman. So this is my luxury businesswoman brand. And I'll do woman with a white shirt. And that'll just be one. Then I can get rid of these here. And I have to go to each one of them, open it in the browser, right click, save image as. And this one, I'm just going to save that as 2. Open in browser. So if I right click and I save this one here, it's going to be a smaller resolution. That's why I keep opening it in the browser. Select 2, change that to 3. So now you get to see my system of how I do stuff when I'm saving things to. This one here, open in browser, save image as. This will be 4. Anything else that I blew up? This one. I might even crop these boots out, or I would have to fix that heel of that boot, which I don't know if I'm that invested in changing that up. And then this also looks like it would be a an off-the-shoulder hem sweatshirt, but I still like it. So this one is going to be 5. This one will be 6. All right, and we'll grab our mock-ups of the t-shirt here as well. And this kind of looks like those Cricut style t-shirts. Now this one, I'm just going to do white shirt. And I'll start this one with number 1. And I'm going to start closing out some of these tabs before it gets crazy on the Zoom. All right, and in y'all craft to quit, your platinum VIPs, y'all don't have to be silent here. Y'all can ask me questions. You all can give suggestions. Any ideas that you have, I am welcome to as well. And this one, I'm just making sure nothing's crazy in here. All right, so that's 2. And let's go on to, I think the only one that I liked was this one. That one works. So I was about to save this one from here. Would have been the wrong thing to do. All right, so we have 3 versions of our white t-shirt. These are all assets that we can use to build up the brand, y'all. All right. And I'm going to grab my bags. For right now, I'm just going to do this one bag right here just to save a little time on saving all these. I'm sure y'all don't want to just watch me save all this stuff. So now this will be our white bag with the number 1. So we'll grab that one. We'll do our journal. Oops, open in browser. Journal looks pretty good. First of all, that's supposed to say bag, not bab. And then this one will be journal. And now you can see where we can go with this, because now we can sublimate this journal. We can have it custom printed. You could DTF this journal. You can do a lot with this. I DTF some journals for an event for a client. And when I tell you everybody was buying stuff, so because I made it so that they had to purchase in order to get the free journal, and they were looking for their journal. All right, so let me see. I think I upscaled. I want to do one. I really like this satin look, and I feel like we can find something of that. So I'm gonna go with this one. Matter of fact, I have a client in mind that I think when she sees this, she's going to know that that is definitely her. Of course, with a shirt on. So let's open that in browser. I want to use that one. All right, so this one is going to be, I'm going to call this one white jacket. All right, and like I said, I'll come back and grab the rest of these for y'all, but I want to kind of push this forward. That one, I do like that bomber too. The zipper detail looks pretty good on that. I like that it's gold and it looks really clean. So I'll probably grab that one too. And it also looks like she got a grill in there or something. I don't know, but we can work with it. All right. And I really like that one, but I don't think we're going to use that one for our branding project. Let's see. Okay, is she on a NASA space shuttle or what happened there? This is more of a traditional bomber, but it pulled most of the image out. This one looks like it could work too. However, I could tell it's going to add a bunch of fabric. So I'm going to take this one here and I'll show y'all something. Number 3, we're going to upscale. And then I'm going to zoom out to see if it'll give me more of her actual jacket there. Okay, so let's zoom out 2x and see if I get more of her jacket there. All right. So we'll let that do what it do. And while it's doing that, I'm going to show you what was developed the same exact way. Okay. The same exact method. So what we did, we designed some product images. This is all using the same exact method I just told you. We designed this particular person is doing a community for sisters with locks, right? So she wants to do a physical product that is like a lock moisturizer. She wanted to do some apparel. And then I got a couple of different shots that I liked. The colors, we came up with her brand colors of being orange and like a golden yellow. So we were able to do that. Came up with a really, really quick and easy monogram logo and some product photos. Okay, and of course, this looks like her avatar, right? And we have a sweatsuit as well as some t-shirts here, but we can turn those t-shirts any color we want in Photoshop by making them into mock-ups. So that's what I'll be doing. I already have this ready for you all inside the challenge. You'll have your images already mocked up, ready to go for this challenge. But for those who want the Photoshop assets, you'll get them on Saturday. And then on Saturday, you'll be able to join a live class, even if you've never done Photoshop before, and we will teach you how to edit those mockups. And these will all be designed to do all over, as well as the 13 by 19 look. So that will be something that you all will get in this challenge. All right. Okay, so let me see if my AI is done there, giving me my jacket. And usually a bomber is going to have a little bit of scrunchiness at the bottom there. Let's see. This one, it didn't give me the scrunchiness at the bottom. This one kind of did, but I'm wondering what's going on with AI because I don't see any prompts there. Yeah. However, the bomber is bomb. I think maybe we have to create some pants there because I really like this one, number 4. Like really and truly, they just gave me no pants there. And on this one, they gave me the what are the liquid leggings there? But those are coming back, so I'm not saying anything to that. I just don't like how it gave me wool on the bottom here. I mean, it's cool as a concept. However, I would probably not be able to find a blank like that. So I don't want to present something that I would have to work really hard to prototype. This one here, I can pretty much make it look like it is a traditional bomber. Okay, so yeah. I think what I'm going to do is rerun that and see if I get some pants this time. Because I like this one, but I could tell the Photoshop to basically create pants there if I wanted to. All right, so I'm going to do one trick on Photoshop, which is the AI version, because we're supposed to end at 9, but I feel like y'all want to see a little bit more. These are some of the banner template elements we'll be working with. So that's not, as a matter of fact, I want to go ahead and save this because while I'm working in AI, I do not like to have a bunch of files open. So we're going to go ahead, let that save. And we'll go to our folder, our luxury businesswoman, view, large icons. Okay. All right, so for instance, this one that I really like, I do like the satin look of it. So I like this. I'm going to go ahead and open this up in Photoshop. Okay, I'm going to keep it square because most of the time when I'm doing my web store, my Shopify store, I want it to be a square product. Coach Nancy, we will be doing one of our challenges on the memorial. I believe, I'm not sure because we don't do a challenge, but once every 60 to 90 days. However, we can definitely do a class, either a boot camp or one of our weekly classes on the memorial. Okay, this one I'm just going to stick with one theme for tonight, but I would love to take y'all suggestions and craft to quit. If y'all don't get quiet on me when we start doing these AI classes and generating these assets, let me know what you're targeting so that I can help you create these assets as well. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is get my lasso tool here, and I'm going to draw. I didn't grab my lasso tool, so I'm going to draw right here. And I'm not even going to tell it what I want. I'm going to see if it can imagine that I want a shirt there. So I'm just going to hit generate. Okay, and it did put a shirt underneath there. I don't know if I want that ruby red. I like whatever that is. It looks nice and elegant. That looks like I don't know. It's interesting, but I don't know what it is. Looks like she might be tucking a typewriter in her shirt. I don't know. If I don't like it, I can regenerate. Actually, I like this one. And it makes me feel like you could dress it up or down. But I'm going to generate, this time, I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to do this again. And this time I'm going to tell it I want a t-shirt. Okay. All right, let's see if it just gives me a t-shirt style here. There it goes. All right, beautiful. So then that way it looks like you can dress it up or down. I'm not looking too fancy. And if I wanted to throw her logo on here somewhere, it's very easy to do that. So I'm going to rock with this one. I'm going to get rid of the one from before. I'm going to right click and I'm going to rasterize this layer. What that does is it just is no longer a smart object. It flattens it, makes it just regular schmegular degular pixels. And I can turn this off and on just to see what it does here. And now I'm going to merge this down. So I'm right clicking and merging it down. All right, so now the woman in the white jacket is ready to go for my website. Uh-oh, let me make sure I'm not selected on it here anywhere. And if I need to, let me do a save as, just in case. I'll put a B at the end so I know that it's the second version of it. All right. So that was one thing we fixed there. We could do the same thing here, but that's pretty much the same old magic trick. I don't think we were going to do any fixing of anything else. As a matter of fact, I'll keep that one just to show y'all that we did that. And let me check on our image here, see if we got some pants this time. Okay, pants. Okay. And I think that this is giving me a little bit more of a bomber style at the bottom here, like that. Okay. It kind of doesn't look like she's on a private plane anymore, but what I could do is crop more into her, because remember I zoomed out so I can get more of her jacket. And I think that we can go with number 2 here. And I think that works well. So let's go with number 2. Let's upscale number 2. Now imagine when I put these elements together, okay, for a client. Normally what I'm doing, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did this with this template, and you all are getting this template with a challenge. Let me show you better than I can tell you. Gotta pull it off screen for just a second. All right. And let's get rid of some of these tabs because I'm over here tab crazy. And I want to show you the look of what we can do with this. And this is exactly what you're going to be doing for the challenge. You're going to be building the same exact structure for your Shopify store, except we're going to be doing apparel and products that I know for a fact that you all will be able to sell very easily. And we're going to be doing an activity together that, as long as you participate in this activity, I see absolutely no way whatsoever you can make less than $1,000 doing the activity that we're doing together. No possible way, unless you just don't do it. Okay, so this challenge, I wanted to make sure that I challenge you to do something more than just the Shopify website. I'm going to challenge you. You'll have the assets and everything that you need to market a specific way that you will be able to immediately take your website and market it in such a way that I don't foresee you making less than $1,000. Okay, I just can't see it. All right, so you saw the template from before. This is the same idea here. We developed all of the collection images and designed them. And then these are the products. So what this is doing, this is funneling your client in, is getting them by saying, oh, okay, that looks like me. I love that. She's locked and loving it. Okay, so she has her t-shirt. She has her sweatshirt there. It's giving me vibes of the logo. Then as I pull down, I'm understanding that, okay, there's some collections here. There's some apparel, there's some hair care. And look, there's a Locked In Sisters community. We even came up with that name together. So basically these branding sessions can get real heavy. And And then down here, you have some of the featured products. So whatever the customer is drawn to, at least they have some appealing images that immediately get them. Now, you all have the ability to customize these shirts, to make your own designs, all of that good stuff. So you're going to be able to do endless things with these assets. But the whole idea is that what we give you for this challenge, you're going to immediately upload on your page. You will immediately be able to make sales. I'm not playing this time. I'm not giving y'all the option to not publish your website. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Because I know some of y'all still sitting from the last challenge and you have not hit publish on your website. You have not given your website out to anyone to even know how tremendous of a job that you can do for them. You haven't even let people know what you can do. Okay, so we're going to put it into that. And this challenge, y'all are going to rock out. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple more sites we did with the same exact template. Give me just a moment. Same exact template. And I'll be showing you that one too. And like I said, the whole session of these is really about identifying your ideal client and making sure, just like we did today, that we have these. So I want you to imagine that all of these elements that we did today, like this is our product number 1, this is our product number 2, this is our product number 3, and maybe the hoodie or the jacket that we did is product number 4. So if you imagine those images lined up at the bottom, that's definitely going to appeal to this particular client, okay? Also, the banner image that we make, you can imagine her on that banner image, and it's just selling the lifestyle. It's selling the entire lifestyle. And then, of course, we have some casual, and we have our standard t-shirts. So you can't go wrong. All of these images are definitely going to speak to this ideal client. All right, so I'll be building that package up. And what I was waiting on, what was I waiting on? Oh, I was waiting on this website to load up. Apparently it wants to try me today. There it is. All right, same template, different color scheme. So we developed this color scheme together. And same template, same methodology. We went and found images and created a brand presence from those images on AI. I don't know if y'all were never using AI like this before, but it is clearly an advantage of doing that. And then one more. And then after this, we're going to log off, y'all, because I have to get ready for you all for this challenge. So I need to be getting all my assets in order. Don't forget, while we're live, you can text us Shopify to the special number that you see in the chat. If you text us the word Shopify, you will get a 25% off code for the Shopify challenge that you can use tonight. And after tonight, it's supposed to close. We're supposed to not take any more people into the Shopify challenge after tonight, but some of you have asked for us to extend it. And if we're not going to end up overpacked. I'm positive of that, because we're not accepting as many people as we did last time into the challenge, because we want to make sure that that we're all getting through this quality experience. All right, so please make sure you secure your seat. All right, so this is different brand, more graffiti style, more luxury urban and streetwear. So of course it doesn't have anything printed on here yet, because this was just for us to get the mock-ups and the ideas here. So same idea, totally different look based on how you want to appeal to your customer. Okay, so I hope that helped you tonight figure out how you can use AI in order to design your Shopify stores, gave you some ideas on where you can go with this. And if you are in the Shopify challenge, we're going to teach you how to actually build up the entire website just like this. So you'll have your banner images, you'll have your collection images, and you'll have your products along with a proven strategy to go ahead and get you sales. And like I said, if you can't make at least $1,000 off of this method that we're teaching in this challenge, then maybe you just don't want to make the money with your skills, and you don't want your skills to pay the bills. Because I'm telling you, the skills that you all have in Photoshop, the skills that you have to be able to create branded apparel and customized apparel for other people, you have a skill that is definitely one that you can monetize. Okay. So if you're not monetizing your skills, I want you to come to the challenge, because I'm going to challenge you to make money with all of that equipment you're collecting. I'm going to encourage you to make some money with all of that skill and that knowledge and those supplies that you have. And also with the mindset that you have this creative mindset. You want to do something with your ideas, and maybe you just don't know how to make money doing it. And that's what this course is for. That's what the Shopify challenge is for, so that we can help you get into the business of creativity. Okay. All right, my love. So I'll take any final questions. I think y'all got a little quiet on me. Hopefully, we're not asleep out here. Let me know if y'all have any questions right now in the Zoom room. And also, you know what I'll do? I'll check on y'all in questions right now. Uh-oh, there's my loud country voice. I'm checking on y'all for a second on the YouTube side. I know Customer Happiness has been tapping in with y'all. I just want to check and see what y'all are up to, what y'all doing. Okay, Coach Q, I see you. How to set up Midjourney. You really don't have to set up Midjourney, but I do show you how to do that in the AI in Action course. Oh yeah, I forgot to remind y'all. If you sign up by tonight, so that it's not last minute and you get your 25% off. If you sign up for the Shopify challenge by tonight, then you can come to the AI in Action course that I normally do is $97. I'm going to do one next, well, not next weekend, but the weekend after the challenge. Okay. I'm going to do an AI in Action class. And for that class, you'll be able to attend that for free. So you'll be able to, for the price of, you'll get 25% off tonight, and you won't have to spend $97 to do a live AI class with me. And what I do is I walk you through everything that you need to have this set up and work for you. Okay. All right. All right. So, and we're going to be doing the Barbie theme. I'm going to be teaching y'all. I don't know if y'all saw this. This was so much fun for me. I'm going to show y'all what I was working on. I know you saw the AI in Action course. Uh-oh, Zoom is taking over my screen right now and freezing everything up. So I don't even know if I can click on anything on the screen. It's a shame. I'll just go into the Academy. Y'all, Zoom has literally locked up my whole bar down here. All right, so the way that these Barbie characters were generated, you all are going to be able to create your own Barbie images. You'll be able to create the backgrounds the same way I created the backgrounds. And I made this pattern for y'all. So this is a class just doing this particular template. I'm going to show you how to make unlimited Barbies, unlimited outfit and color combinations, unlimited backgrounds. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create a big folder for all of us to share those images if you want to share your images. So if you want to be a part of the pool, we're agreeing not to share any images that we put in there and not to sell any images that somebody else made. You can sell the images that you made, but you may not sell any images that somebody else made, because they're basically sharing their asset with you, and you want to reserve the right for them to go and sell this. So if you want to learn how to sell digital products, then that's what you want to do. Now, like I said, that is a $97 course. This is not it. This is actually the class that we did live on Wednesday. So I will be releasing that class later, but I just want y'all to know that if you do the Shopify challenge with me, and you purchase by tonight, 11 p.m., I'm going to also give you access to my live AI in action Barbie class. Okay. So we're going to do a Barbie world class. I think it's going to be so much fun. We're going to be tickled beyond belief. I guarantee. All right, so that's it for tonight. That was my surprise that I have for you all. I want to make sure that we're staying on the cutting edge, y'all. Y'all know everything that I do. I have innovation in mind, so I'm never just teaching you some old, boring stuff that doesn't work anymore. I'm wanting to stay on this cutting edge so that you all can stay on the cutting edge of your creativity, okay? So I'll see y'all in the Shopify challenge, or maybe I'll even see you in this AI class. Or if you signed up by tonight, then I will probably see you in both because I know you won't want to miss either one of those. So listen, y'all, I appreciate y'all and I love you dearly. And until next time, bye. Take it easy, y'all.